It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the Beast of the East will take on the best of the West. It's the Monarchs and the Dreadnoughts, and it's coming up next.
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today we've got a matchup here in Pivotal Week 7 between the London Monarchs taking on the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at this Honolulu team as they get ready for this one. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they get a stern road test as they come into this. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
To the 43, second down. But you look at this defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On first down, here's Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Hurts. A short throw pulled in by Woods. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Staying on it, under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Hurts. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. A short throw caught by Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 2nd down and 4. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football. Here's 3rd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Play action. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Stroud now. Throw left side has got Tillman. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. Third and long. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Back to throw here. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. He finds Taylor. Complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. London about set to take over on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. First target, first catch at a first down. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Escapes his, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Joe Williams. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Open man, that's Tillman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you got to get your confidence going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stroud. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Hurts.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
throw right side, taken in by Godwin. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And Stroud now to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Harvin. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. London about set to take over on offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 7. And the London first down.
Stroud out of the gun here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Taylor.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Stroud. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Stroud's throw on target to Godwin here.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Keep Warner there defensively.
Stroud looking to throw. Pass caught. He's got Tillman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
The throwing again is Stroud.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Stroud.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They run once more with Taylor.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Honolulu, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.